Hi guys, good evening. My name still remains Biodun Odutola DTM, the Canker of Catfish Solution Plays and Academy. You are welcome to season 3 of my video titled Sorting and Grading in Catfish Farming. If you follow up with my video on season 1, season 2, I hope you could have enjoyed most of the information that was given. These are the guides that you need in order to make success in your business, especially for newbies. This part 3, I'll be going further on what can really cause and what can really make your fishes not to grow well. I simply talks about sorting and grading as one of the factors that increases the growth of your fishes. I talked about sorting your fishes regularly based on the stage of those fishes at a particular period. The more you sort your fish, the more the mortality rate reduces and the more the cannibalism rate reduces. Sorting promotes your feeding efficiency on your fishes. That just simply means if you sort your fishes very well, unlike fishes that is eating 2 mm, that means all the fishes in the pond will conveniently pick the 2 mm and eat if you sort your fish regularly. But if you don't sort your fish regularly, maybe you module all your fishes together, that means your fishes are of a melange pond stocking. That means you stocked all your fishes based on their sizes together. You didn't do sorting at all. This will automatically affect the feeding frequency of your fishes. 1. If your fishes, I said earlier, if your fishes are taking 2 mm and you find it difficult to sort the rest of the fishes, and you are feeding your fishes on that 2 mm based on you calculated there are a lot of juveniles in that seed. By the time you feed for a week, by the time you will notice that in a week you'll be experiencing some of them will be jumpers, will be jumbo, because they have already feast on the smaller ones. Despite that, the smaller one will feel unnutritional and very weak, and by the end of the day you start dropping. For all this, you can get my ebooks, as you can see on the screen. These are the guides that you need to a successful catfish business. If you are a newbie, if you are a practical farmer, if you have been doing that farming season for a very long time and you are still having challenges, I will advise you to get a copy of any of this my book you are seeing on screen. There's a book I have for grow out, it's specifically made for grow out, which I call The Secret of a Successful Catfish Business, and the Catfish Feeding Chart. These are the books for grow out. If you are doing a grow out and you thought you want to know the visibility plan of your grow out, how to grow out your seeds on cost, make sure that you get this copy of my ebooks. And again, I have a book on melange farming, which is how to raise a melange successfully. Make sure that you get a copy of that too as well. And I have a book on catfish diseases, treatment and cure. This will prevent your fishes from diseases by knowing what to do in order to prevent your fishes organically and inorganically. And again, I have a book on smoked catfish business. This book is highly comprehensive with a business plan on it. This book will take you through how to start a small catfish business, how to know how lucrative a catfish business is, how to start a smoked catfish business without having a farm, nor you having a smoking cane. And again, I have a book I tagged hatchery. That means if you want to start an hatchery business, as you can see, as we all know, hatchery business remains one of the most lucrative money spinning on catfish business. And you think you have been going for a lot of seminars, or you have been watching on YouTube, you have been doing a lot of researches and you have not gotten it right. My book on hatchery and price management will make you a guru. That means a self-guru. And again, I have a video for the popular demand, because after I release the book, a lot of people are saying they need a video so that it can guide them and see what was really on the book. So I made the video, and you can also order for the video as well. All these you will see on the screen. And if you are working, if you are the type that is still working and still feeling, what business can I do? How can I start a business? Will I have to leave my job to start a business? I want you to know that leaving your job to start leaving your work to start a job is very, very essential. So, and I have a book for that as well. You can get a copy and read. This will take you through on how to start a business from the scratch. And again, I have a book called The Feed Formulation. This book will take you through on how to understand your feed formulation and concentration, the nutrients of your fishes, how to compose and make a very good feed formulation for your fishes at each stages. This will allow you reduce the cost of feeding your fishes. That means it will reduce your input and later increases your output. As I normally tell most people, that when you are doing a locally formulated feed, that means it doesn't really mean you are doing a very cheap feed, but you are getting a reasonable value for your fishes. That means the feed you are feeding them. So once again, my name is Biodun Odutola DTM. What you are watching on the screen is what we call catfish sorting. If for those of you who don't really know how to sort their fish, this is how we sort their fish and we grade them. So sorting means this, what I'm using there, we call it a sorting board. A sorting board can be done in a lot of ways. You can be done through some people use wood and co. Make sure that you contact me. Check my number on the script. Contact me for your mentorship guide. Thank you very much for listening to this video. I hope you have already learned one or two things on this video. I'll be taking you through other tutorials that will guide you in making success in catfish farming. Make sure that you contact me on my WhatsApp number 08033040136. Once again, my name still remains Biodun Odutola DTM, the anchor of Catfish Solution Place and Academy. Thank you.